Hello and welcome back, Josh, Sam, and anyone else who is listening to Don't You Forget About Me, the trip by Swindon Town to the top of the tree. We drew 0-0 with Bradford in the last game, frustratingly. Nothing really more to say. We had a couple of good chances. We blew them as usual. We're going to now play Huddersfield, who are bottom and rock bottom. So if we don't get a result there, I'll be very disappointed. And then we're going to play Arsenal in the FA Cup and hope against all hope that they play a weakened side. So we're going to start. You can see I made a couple of changes to the way we play in the last game. I'm going to give Blackler his first start because he did not play. McAllister's been a bit randomly bad recently, and Shahu is going to come into the side. Ruben has just requested a transfer because I played him on the right wing again, but I needed to, so shut up. And we're going to do that. Looks good to me. Defensively wise, we're doing fine. Ortega has taken the place of Czech Tom in the squad. That's not a problem for me. I'll allow that. Now, we should be beating these boys. I'm not going to be anything other than happy. I'm not going to be anything other than disappointed if we don't win. We should win. We must win. Let me just check that we are recording. We are. And then I'm going to come back. Hopefully, in the meantime, because I think that I think that pauses it whilst I'm tabbed out. So I was hoping they hadn't scored or we hadn't scored in that time, but we didn't and they didn't. So good. Balado, Easton, big old rubbish shot. We are still 7th. Western-super-Mare have recovered nicely this season. That's what I'm happy about. If we win, we go 6th because we're playing a game in hand here. So if we... Actually, I'm not sure if we actually are. Oh, no, we are because we're caught up with everybody else. So yeah, we're playing our game in hand. If we win, we go 6th. That'd be nice. If we could just not have them score some goals, that'd be good. What with them being the worst team in the league. Roy misses. Lopez clears. They have been poor. They've conceded 73 goals this season, so I would have thought in normal human being world we should beat them. I don't care how much by, frankly, so long as we win. I'm happy. I'll take a 1-0, I'll take a 3-2, I'll take a 7-0. I don't care. Wilmot scores. Thank you, Wilmot. Oh, my God. Okay, good. So we're ahead, and that makes me more calm. I'd like to warm up for the Arsenal game with an actual good result rather than what we've been doing recently, which is drawing the game before we play or just going through this weird run of on and off form, which is not nice. Hopefully, we can now go on, kick on, comfortably win this game, and then comfortably... Oh, Riedel scores again. Nice stuff. 2 in 4 minutes. That's what I like to see. So we're almost certain to win this game now. It's amazing that after 29 games and being 12 points away from safety that they aren't already relegated, but they have to lose a few more games before that happens. So we are now, 6th. Within touching distance of 5th. Chelsea would have to sort of collapse a little bit for us to catch them. You can see the main difference between us and them is the goals conceded. We clearly still concede too many soft goals, and hence my continuing obsession with finding a good centre-back. I also think we probably need a good left or right back. We still struggle in those positions because the cup final, those two positions were places where we played poorly. Occasionally they do play well. You can't argue that they're not good players there, but Borgo, for sure, there's an upgrade on him somewhere, and I thought it was Ortega, but Ortega's now playing right back because Czech Tom got injured, and now he's actually Ortega plays better than Czech Tom at right back, apparently, so that's what's happening. We still need a right winger as well because Dan Els is not good enough as a right winger, and Ruben doesn't like playing there, and he's requested a transfer to be basically because I said, okay, I won't do that anymore, and then he was like, I don't believe you, and I said, no, seriously, I won't, and then I did. Good save from Johansson there. He's saved us in a lot of games so far this season. In between this video and the last video, I ate 2 apples. You can't get the type of apple I like, which is a pink lady. You can't get them in Poland. They don't make them. Well, they don't sort of sell them here, whatever. So I have to have these kind of weird ones that come from Aldi and come from Lidl and look sort of. They're like weirdly shiny, but they're the only ones that are sort of tangy in the same. Oh, it's gone in, but it's a foul, I assume. Yeah. So yeah, and also they're super hit and miss. So sometimes they're super nice, and sometimes they're very, very mushy, and that's my least favourite type of apple. So yeah, that's the kind of life I lead, guys. Rock and roll. Roy now, Branfilov. Yeah, all right. We saw it when it happened. I don't care. One of our players got injured. I don't know who that was. It's clearly fit enough to stay on the pitch there. That's fine. Donnell's great little pass, great ball at the pitch. Muradian absolutely wipes out Wilmot. Surely going to get a yellow at least. Could be a red because he was through technically. No, just a yellow. I've also opened the door, so a return to the ambient background noises of suburban Wrocław to the video series, which I'm sure will be cheered by all. Blackler goes for a long-range effort, and we end the first half 2-0 up. Lovely, lovely stuff. Passionate. No, I'm going to calmly say passionate. You weren't bad, but well done. Interesting bit of car work there by a man outside. Good stuff. Within 16 seconds, we nearly concede. That's the kind of solidity that I like to see in my football teams. Roy doesn't win that. For goodness sake, they are the worst team in the league. I've beaten someone though, clearly. Did we lose to them? Or I can't remember. Anyway, did we just see that Blackler was injured then? No. We're all looking okay still. Good. Yeah, Branfilov is the one that got hurt. Maybe let's take him off. What are we looking at now? 55 minutes. He's back up. He's moving. Blackler. Good ball. Not good ball. Branfilov is injured, so let's take on Gilic. And Roy is doing badly. Let's bring on Becken. The second striker spot has been a problem for us since we got promoted to the Premier League. Someone to play alongside originally Becken and now Wilmot. Whoever we bring in, they do fine, but not great. I felt like Alkvist was kind of growing into that role a little bit after initially performing poorly, but then the board sold him to Liverpool, where I'm sure he'll be bang average because A, they're bad, and B, he's not that good. So, I suppose we should be happy that we got some money out. For goodness sake, Becken! You're a big fella. And also, I said in the cup final video that he's not quick, but he is quick. I looked at his stats because my coach said that he is coming on very well and he's progressing nicely. I looked at his stats and he is quick. He's got like 16, 17 on pace and acceleration. He's just just a donkey. Easton, rubbish effort. You can see why they don't score very many goals. Do we still have one more substitution to make? Probably, yeah, we do. Let's bring on... let's give Shehu a little run out. He's been injured for the best part of a month and a half. If he'd been in the cup final, I feel like we would have been a bit better because we'd have had someone who played naturally on the right to play. We could have played with Dan Els, but he's not good enough. Becken is just so it's like his brain is really slow. Maybe he's really bad mentally. I've not really noticed. But it's like he's slow, even though he's technically physically he is fast. So he shouldn't appear to be a very slow moving player. Clearly he is. Wilmot's been... I thought he was walking off then. Well, it's like he only got a yellow. Yu Kyung-il. Gilic clears. Shehu. Wilmot now. Big Wilmot. Wilmot now. Still going. Still got the ball. Must cross. Doesn't. Does. Becken scores at last. Yeah, an incisive breakaway. Just watching one man slowly run down to the wing. And even then he hardly really passed it in. He didn't want to. He probably wanted to shoot. But whatever. 3-0. Can't complain. Becken scores. That's nice. Get him on the score sheet. We're going to start him against Arsenal. I think it makes sense too. He's just scored. He's on, I suppose that's technically good form. Season feels like, at least, just because we lost the cup final, I guess, but it feels like the season's great stop from Borgo. Absolutely lovely stuff. I do like Borgo. He's a nice player. Although that said, I am trying to replace him. Yeah, because we lost a cup final, it feels like the season's sort of petering out a little bit, but there's still plenty to play for. We can still qualify for Europe via the league, and we have to keep... it's surely miles offside now. Okay, fine. We have to keep the pressure up on that because, I think 8th is the lowest position without... it's the highest position without... Oh, so we're not going to drop down there. So really, we're trying to get to the best European spot we can get to at this point, with an outside shot of Champions League qualification. We'll almost certainly get Europa League because of the fact that Chelsea have got into the Europa League via the Cup already. So if they qualify via the league, which they would do in 5th, or even into the Champions League, their spot would go to the place below, which is 6th. So we would get that spot. Good effort from Judge. So we're definitely in Europe. We're just playing for the best type of European spot that we can get, with still an outside chance of getting into the Champions League, although it seems unlikely. European would be good. We'd obviously need to have a slightly thicker squad, and we really would need then a better right winger and a better striker to complement the current squad. I feel like I was going somewhere with that at the beginning. Oh yeah, it feels like the season's petering out. So yeah, we've still got to stay on it. 3-0 wins against the bottom club, notwithstanding, we need to be on it against the other teams. We've obviously still got the cup the FA Cup to contest as well. Maybe Arsenal will not put too much stock into this because they've gone through the last 2 rounds after a replay, both like in the last 2 rounds. So maybe they're not taking it quite as seriously as they could, which might give us a little window in there to get through and then push on to win it, which would be cool. Get to the final again, that'd be nice. Okay, so that wraps up our 3-0 win. We'll take that. Nicely done. Well done. Good. Almost as comfortable as they come, although they did seem to have quite a lot of the game, and that's borne out in the stats. They are rubbish, though. Huddersfield, really, really bad. I can't remember if they're newly promoted or if they were in the league last year. Let's just check. Yeah, last season they actually stayed up, so poor. Wilmot's about to get a goal bonus, which is silly. Should take that out of his contract. We played very well. I think you look at our fixtures and the run can go on for a while longer. That's true. Each win brings just a little bit more confidence. Lloyd is outstanding. We get along well. He's been a joy to watch. Yes, he's very good. He is very good. He does miss a lot of chances, and you can't argue against that. And that's a shame, because if he would just be a bit more consistent, I think we would have a real player on our hands, and B, we would probably have a cup. We missed a couple of chances in that final. If he could have just taken one. And also we'd be a bit higher in the league, because there's been a few games where, like, for example, Bradford 0-0, he had plenty of chances, just didn't take them. Even though he didn't start, he came on, still missed. Frustrating. What's more frustrating is the fact that Beckham last season got something like 20 goals. This season he just cannot score. He scored in the last game, but been far less consistent than he was the season before, and that's frustrating. That said, his worth is quite high now. He's worth about £5 million. So I'm thinking, if possible, sell him, sell Danels, sell Luizinho, bring in one top striker, a good right back, and a decent centre back, and I think we'd be in a good spot. Although we do have to sort out the the whole wages thing, which I didn't realise had gone quite so far. Let's go then. Neman Grodno. Neman. Oh dear. How long do we have to wait now? Then I bet it's going to be a bloody age, because of course we played about 6 games in 6 days, and now we have to wait 2 weeks between each game. Thank you, scheduling. Come on. Yeah, but yeah, basically, um, not really, not really knowing what to say. There's only about 8 games left. I'm probably gonna. This will be my last record for the day, because I've got to go and pack to go on holiday. Yeah, why not? Nope. We've got a pack to go on holiday. Got to have a bath and stuff. Get ready for that. So I'll do that after this. See what we can do in the FA Cup. Hopefully we can get through. That'd be nice. How many more rounds would be left after this? Probably not very many. I think the next round is a quarter-final. Yeah, it can't be that many because there's only 9 games left. So we've got a tough end to the season though. City, Tottenham, Leicester, 3 good teams. Western have picked up. Man United as well, so we do end up with a fairly easy end, and we have that 3-game patch there where we can pick up some more points. But we're going to go through a tough patch, so hopefully we can beat Arsenal and keep morale high, ready for that. Otherwise, you never know. In Henry Stadium or Henry Stadium, where I bet they use Henry Hoovers. Oh man, I'm just looking at that Chelsea. That's really frustrating. We won the football game. Oh well. Churchill Bros lost to the Muharraq in the I think that's the African Champions League. African Champions Cup. Churchill Bros. Nice. I also thought, so I was talking in the last episode about playing in Belarus and making them a big thing. I also thought it would be cool to play in America because I've never done the MLS challenge, trying to win MLS and become a good team in over there, because it's supposed to be quite hard as far as I understand. You can't really sign lots of players and stuff. It's another poor league, a low reputation league. It's hard to attract the best players. And because of their weird systems for sort of drafting players and stuff like that, I don't know how much that's reflected in this game. So it will be an interesting challenge, especially after what Sam was saying about him playing in Brazil and having all those different competitions to play. I thought that might be fun to do, but that's way in the future because it's Belarus next. Belarus is the next long-term challenge, and we're gonna succeed in that one. I'm going to get a Belarusian club to win a European Cup. Or at least a European competition, depending on how long it takes. Hopefully not too long. Also, if we do pick a second division side, I will actually record us trying to get into the top division rather than doing what I've done for this one and for the Western game where I didn't actually record those run up to the top divisions. So, as we sit here watching the slow processing of my poor laptop with its broken hinge. How are you guys doing? Yeah. Too many recordings in one day means that I run out of things to chat about. Although, here we go, we've got some progress going now. That's good. No, I don't want a Latvian. Also, I can't sign anybody at the moment because I've got no wages, so there's no point in even looking at them. Easy win predicted for Arsenal. It'd be interesting to see. So we'll take a look. It gives us confidence. Everybody knows. Yes. I'm going to say we're confident. Every team that reaches the stage has a chance of coming on top. We're going to take it one at a time. Nabil is also clearly excellent. We're going to say that Riedel is the guy that's going to take him out. I want to see who they start with, their starting lineup. We did this last time when we played Spurs in the League Cup earlier on in the season. We checked out their starting lineup and saw that they'd played some very old the very old goalkeeper and some old and some very young centre-backs, I think, and also some chonky strikers. So let's see who Arsenal deign to put out against us. We are going to go with the... What are we going to go with? Novotny on the bench. Shehu instead of Donnells, and I think that's probably the best team we're going to get. Let's give Beckham a game. Okay, let's do it. Let's see what we can do. Here we go. They are playing with... Okay, who is he? Grosjean. Well, he's not one of their starting players, and I don't think South... Oh, South was pretty good. I don't think Gottsman is their normal one. Gottsman off. Is he? No, he's only made 3 appearances. He's only just signed for them, TBF. He's pretty good. Jesus, Belarus has got some good players. Caffrey's a starter normally. I think Amrani is. Yeah, he's not that good, though. Wildenvey. Again, not sensational. Avaladze. He's pretty good. Abahi and Ziz. We all know about him. Excellent player. Axelson. Old. Slow. Good. Pericone. Good. And Özgür Kiran. I have a feeling this is not their strongest side. So we are in with a shot. It's not as weak as the team that they played against us in the FA Cup. In the League Cup. But there is a chance here for us because they are not playing their starting 11. Njöl Flugbehoven is in the stands. And also, of course, we are away, so that does add an extra sort of, I shouldn't have played Bradfield off in the middle, I should have put in Gilic. It's okay, it's all right. And Zizabahi against his old wily manager. We bought him when he was but a young buck, and now here he is, an old veteran, playing for Arsenal against Swindon Town. A classic cup fixture. Here we go. Blackler. Oh, I left Blackler in as well. Whoops. Oh, that's fine. He's better than McAllister. So, really should look at my starting 11 before I press go. Gaynor crosses to the back post. We don't get there though. Ortega, what's he going to do? Interesting effort. Love it when a right back or left back scores. They don't do it very much for me. I'm thinking Abahi, in fact, when he scored the third goal against Real Madrid for Schlamsk in the final of the... Oh, Shehu! Great little ball, though. That sensational goal he scored with his 6 on long shots was just ridiculously good. Clement Grosjean. Wilmot to Brookfield. Riedel out to... I mean, genuinely what? You're being paid a lot of money to play top-flight football. Kick the ball. Pericone, poor ball. Caffrey's he does play for their first 11, definitely. He's a good player. Oh dear. But they are not better than us in a overwhelming way. Unlike their first 11 who sort of battered us 4-0 and we weren't really even in it with even any kind of a sniff. We have a chance here. I don't think Abahi's their starting right back, for example, anymore because he's 33 or 32. We have an opportunity. Now, come on, take it. Here we go. Corner again. Gaynor. Brookfield heads over. Also, Arsenal. When I've seen them play this season, which is obviously just when we've played them, they play some sensational attacking football. They've scored something like 15 goals from headers, from corners this season, which surprised me a little bit because it's not something that you associate Arsenal with, even though obviously this is a computer version of Arsenal 50 years in the future. So, Southwell. Oh, nice play. Oh, great stop. I'm surprised they let Johansson go. It seems like a crazy thing. Okay, Wilmot now. Branfilov. Blackler. Gaynor. Wilmot. Out to Becken. Becken, he's gone past his man. He's got to cross it. He's got to. Gaynor. Oh, he's gone in. What? What happened there? That seemed to sort of jazz about a bit. I'm going to look closer. I'm not wearing my glasses. So Becken gives it to Gaynor. Gaynor. Okay, it went in off Abahi, I think. Can we watch that just a bit slower? Not that bit. Oh, right. Okay, can we go back to the... Can we just go back to the goal? I just want to see that again. So he kicks it in off... Yeah, I think it goes in off of Abahi's arse, basically. We'll take it 1-0 up at Henri Stadium. Borgo has been booked. Of course, Borgo has been booked. Pericone. Ugur Kiran. Johansson now. Borgo. What's he going to do with it? He's going to give it to Gaynor. Gaynor, the goal scorer, sort of passes the ball. Depends on what you define as a pass. Grosjean scores. He's terrible, and he's just scored an easy goal. First ever goal for Arsenal, of course. Wilmot's injured, of course. I hope Wilmot's not badly injured, otherwise we are a little bit screwed. Let's just check on him. No, he's alright. Riedel now. Borgo, Blackler. No, with that. Abahi with his strange pass there. Blackler now. Come on, Blackler to Becken. Oh, he's off again. I didn't even see that. Becken now. That's where the last goal came from. Oh, Abahi takes it out. Okay. Wilmot's come back on. All right, we'll leave him if he's still on quite high overall fitness levels, so we'll allow it. But hopefully he doesn't keep getting injured, because that's the second time he's come off. Gaynor now. Big cross. Don't even get to see it. Thank you. Cool. So glad the game allowed us to watch him walking over to the corner flag for that. Branfilov to Blackler. Blackler, oi. Gotsmanov, good save. Axelson. Okay. And there we go. Henri Stadium. Swindon 1, Arsenal 1. I'm very happy with your performance so far, and I am. It's good, but we need to win this. I am not having another fucking FA Cup replay. Please just go out and win it now. I don't think we have much of a... Because I don't think they will play a weakened side in the second leg. Sorry, in the replay, if we play a replay. No, Axelson. Why? Fucking pathetic. Not Daniels. Gillich, come on. Gaynors. Go. Fucking useless. It's so frustrating. They're not better than us. They're not doing better than us even. Yeah, they are. Gaynor now. Becken. Gillich. Oh, would have been a great introduction. Oh dear, Grosjean's going to score. No, he doesn't. He just about get away with that. Good save from Johansson. Estevez tackled. Shehu now. Big ball away. Abahi. Estevez again. Through, but Johansson saves. Come on in. Coming in. Gaynor. Gillich. He's not a known goal scorer for us. He has scored once or twice. But we have got a corner now. Gaynor. Crosses. Oh, go to him then, Gaynor. Does do. Gillich. Gaynor. Round the back, and no one attacks the ball. Gaynor's tired. Novotny's coming on. Becken and Wilmot. Fucking pull your fingers out, please. Gaynor's injured someone. Take him off. That's good. That's nice. What we want to see. Novotny's come on. We've got a new Brookfield. Oh my god. 75 minutes. Abahi, big cross from him. What a finish. What a finish from Jurgen Wildenvey. Wildenvey. Oh, damn it. That is... I'm not even going to watch it again. No, you don't get to watch it again. That's ridiculous. Blackler now. Wilmot. Come on. Becken. Wilmot. Turn it on now, please. Cross it in. Becken. Oh, you fucking clown. Oh. Pulling bits of my beard. Barisic has now been Embarrassich. Like embarrassed. Becken now. Wilmot. Wilmot's free and scores. We have 15 minutes left. 20th goal of the season. That's fine. That's good. I'm not going to keep allowing things. Enough of that. So we've got a goal back. We now need to get another goal back. And then another goal back. Oh, come on. Football Manager, what are you doing? Come on, 3-3 draw away at Arsenal. It's a weakened Arsenal. Need I remind you? A weakened Arsenal. Is anyone going to get a chance? Come on. What the fuck? 10 minutes. Come on. Embarrassing. Yeah, man's injured. Oh, what a shame. Velimir Berisic injured Arveladze. Axelsen heads over. Now, come on. This needs to be just a quick pass up to number 3. Come on. And, of course, they've got a free kick. Come on, now go. Johansson, this has to be it. We're on overload. That means it goes. Shehu gives it to Galic, whatever, I don't care. Wilmot. Oh, if that had just been a good cross, it could have been a goal. Axelsen, I'm so whiny, it's annoying me. Barisic tackles Brookfield. What are you doing? What are you doing? Arveladze, Novotny now. We have to. This has to be a goal. Or I will... I'm not going to do it because it didn't say it. Didn't say the word. You know what I was going to say. Don't blow the whistle. Wilmot, don't blow the whistle. Gilic. Ortega. What the fuck was that? That's such an annoying series of videos. Like the last game is a loss. So we've been dumped out of 2 cups in a week. Lechia to Hull to play Shelsk. Good to know. Leicester versus Swindon are being rearranged because Leicester have gone through again in the cup. I'm not pleased with our performances. Our achievements. We should have won that game. Yeah, we did good. All right, fine. So what we're going to do then is, because there's nothing really to play for, if we come to a point where we need to, it looks like an important game in terms of our European qualification, then I'll record that. Otherwise, I'll just record the last game of the season. So thanks, guys. See you later. Bye.